Buenos dias. Look at y'all lovely people.
Woo!
Well, welcome to the magnificent Civic Park at Hemisphere. It's a beautiful morning right here in San Antonio, in mero centro de Texas.
Yes, and we're getting ready to have some fun this morning. This is my co-host, Maricela Barrera. Maricela, you look great this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
You too. You too.
All right, and my name is Maximo Anguiano, and I am proud. We are both proud to serve as your host this morning for our press conference and community gathering.
Now, we've been MCs for the Día de los Muertos at Hemisphere celebration, also known as Muertos Fest, for the past few years, and we've seen the event's tremendous growth and visibility, not only in San Antonio, but across the state and the country.
And today we are gathered here again to share the details for the 12th year of what has become an iconic, beloved event in San Antonio, South Texas, and the United States.
And when we say it is bigger and better than ever, there are many reasons to get muy excited as we prepare for the 2024 Día de los Muertos at Hemisphere.
So here to tell us a little bit more about it is the artistic director of Día de los Muertos at Hemisphere, Jim Mendiola. Please join me in welcoming Jim Mendiola to the podium.
Thank you guys. Maricela and Maximo have been with us for a very long time. We're very grateful. Yes, we're going to tell you lots of stuff today. It's not going to come from me. I'm not a good speaker. We're going to bring them back on. But we have a lot of exciting aspects of this year's event to show you, to tell you about. But since we've begun, even before we moved to Hemisphere, we've always been downtown. We've always been in District 1. And we want to bring up our representative because, thank you, Johnny. We appreciate the continued support from City and to talk about the event and her help in that. We're bringing up Councilwoman Dr. Sutkor to give a few words. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. Good morning. My name is Suk. I'm your proud District 1 Councilwoman, and I'm so happy to be here with you all this morning. Thank you so much to Faith, to Matt, and the entire team at Hemisphere for putting on such an amazing event. Muertos Fest is one of my favorites because it allows us to get out and work with our school districts to build some of the most amazing altars. Every time I come, it's always my favorite to hear the kids tell me about the latest trend and how they've incorporated that into their altars, and I promise you they find an amazing way. I always say, even last year I shared one of my favorite ones is the one that was a representation for Kobe Bryant that the kids put together. And so the kids do such an amazing job, and the team here does such an amazing job to really showcase what our culture truly is to not just the San Antonio community, but the community at large. Because as I understand it, in the past, last year, we were the second largest Dia de los Muertos event in the country. So this year and moving forward, I hope we can eventually become the first largest event. But thank you all so much for the work that you're doing to put this event in. I can't wait to be here and be a part of it. And District 1 is so proud to be able to host it alongside Hemisphere and the city. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Court. As she said, this is our 12th annual event. We've been downtown all those years. It's going to happen October 26th and October 27th. We're going to be here. Civic Park opened last year. We were able to expand. We're going to have over 100,000 people for 2 days on that weekend. Day of the Dead, as most of you know, originated in Mexico, Central America, centuries ago. It's since kind of transformed and crossed the border, and it's celebrated in the United States, where it's becoming almost an American holiday in itself. And I like to argue that the way it's celebrated here in South Texas is distinct in San Antonio, and some of the elements that you'll find in the altars are recognizable and significant. So today we want to share what's going to happen in this year's festival. So right now I'll bring up Maricela and Maximo, who will give you some details. But thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Jim. And we are equally honored to have support from Bexar County since the very beginning of our festival. Judge Peter Sakai is out of town and unable to join us right now. However, we want to thank him and the county commissioners publicly for their ongoing support in helping us produce a tremendous event this year for all to experience.
All right. Muertos Fest is the largest Day of the Dead celebration in the state of Texas. And we are very proud of that. But we are even more proud that Muertos Fest is free. And we'd like to thank our sponsors who make that possible. Our title sponsor, Chevy. Thank you to the San Antonio Area Chevy Dealers Association for supporting this event for the third year. And we'd like to thank our presenting sponsors, HEB, San Antonio Metropolitan Health District, and La Costena. Gracias.
Yes, and the San Antonio Metropolitan Health District will once again be sponsoring our children's area. Additional support comes from Hemisphere, the City of San Antonio, Center of City Development Office, Bexar County, Don Julio, Twang, and Smirnoff, and our many, many more community partners. Thank you to all.
And we'd also enjoy a great partnership with our TV partner, KSAT TV in the house. Yeah. Who will produce and air a 2-hour primetime special of our Dia de los Muertos at Hemisphere event. And it will be broadcast on October 30th from 7 to 9 p.m., everybody.
I would now like to invite the president of the San Antonio Chevy Dealers Association, Daryl Dixon, to the podium to share more about the support and commitment to our event and the community. Please welcome Daryl Dixon.
Good morning. Thank you, Marcella and Maximo, for the warm welcome. And thank you, Jim Mendiola, Faith Rattle, the Galaxy Productions team, and Oscar Richardson at KSAT for extending the invitation to join you on this beautiful Wednesday morning. On behalf of the San Antonio Area Chevy Dealers Association, we are excited to be the title sponsor of this wonderful signature event right here in our own city, Dia de los Muertos at Hemisphere. When the opportunity arose for us to be the title sponsor, we definitely wanted to be a part of the largest celebration of the Day of the Dead in the United States, and this is our third year to sponsor the event. As we gather here today, we are reminded that Dia de los Muertos here at Hemisphere is celebrating its 12th year anniversary this year, and Chevrolet is immensely proud to be the title sponsor of this event that is truly unique of cultural tradition right here in San Antonio. It resonates with our principles of family, legacy, and community. Chevrolet has been a part of this community for many years, and we at Chevrolet support the traditions such as Dia de los Muertos to make it unique and voted one of the top 10 festivals in the country by USA Today. While we push the boundaries in our vehicles, we never forget the importance in the tradition. Just as Dia de los Muertos honors the past while celebrating the present, Chevrolet aims to build the future while respecting the legacy that has brought us all here. Join Chevrolet and our dealers as we continue the mission to create a better world. You do not want to miss this two-day event, and I look forward to being here on October the 26th and 27th, and then we can all relive the magic on October the 30th and watch the 2-hour special event on KSAT. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Daryl and the San Antonio Chevy Dealers for your dedication to our community. Today, we also have members of Las Monas here with us. They have been a signature piece of Muertos Fest, participating in the procession every year for the past 12 years. A highlight of this year's event will be our annual Dia de los Muertos procession, which takes place Saturday evening and Sunday afternoon.
Now, the procession includes groups paying special tribute to San Antonians and members of our community that we have lost. Now, this year, these include South Texas Tejano broadcast legend Johnny Canales. Take it away. Another tribute includes Eddie Canales, a tireless advocate for migrant and labor rights. Frida Kahlo is also featured as a specialty produced memorial created by UNAM San Antonio, and more than 20 groups will participate.
And then we have the musical lineup, folks. We have over 50 performances from bands, DJs, and poets that will entertain across multiple stages, showcasing a diverse range of genres. The lineup includes 2 curated lineups of DJs at the Nicho Sonido stage and the Sound Cream Airstream. Cumbia pop artist Vanita Leo, Eric y su Grupo Masore, Piñata Protest, Eddie and the Valiants, Conjunto Masters Santiago Jimenez Jr. In San Antonio Trezor, Jesse Borrego performing with his band Tribute.
Lineup also includes mariachi legends Campanas de America and the Guadalupe Dance Company, Los Angeles-based Grammy Award winners La Santa Cecilia return to Muertos Fest to close out Sunday night. And on Saturday, you don't want to miss Son Rompepera from Mexico City, bringing a fresh take on marimba music and moving it into the garage punk world. And to close out the night, hometown favorites, Girl in a Coma. They return to our stage for what is sure to be an amazing show. And this morning, we have a special surprise for you. Join me in welcoming
Girl in a Coma! Woo!
Good morning. Good morning. We're awake, I promise. But everybody else sees that skull guy over there, right? Okay, good. All right.
Check. Hey. It's our pleasure to play for y'all this morning.
Podium. Originally, we were supposed to all hide right here and then come out, but
Float up. Yeah, okay, we won't do that.
tech stuff, you know,
Not today.
fireworks. We forgot the fireworks. That's what it was. So yeah, we're going to coma. That's Bonnie. That's Jen. This is Nina, and we're just gonna play one of the songs that we'll play at the festival itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. They show all the faded pictures. I never been in love like this. Place a ring upon a finger. I never felt a rush like this. And don't you ever start to wonder what's it like to be alone? Sit instead and ponder. Live your life, it's not your own. Let's watch tomorrow go. Let's watch tomorrow go. Hold your head up, though you should. I never felt a rush like this, quite like this. You were never one to fake it. I never felt a rush like this, quite like this. Don't you ever start to wonder what's it like to be alone? Instead, ponder, live your life, it's not your own. Let's watch tomorrow. Let's watch tomorrow go. Don't you ever start to wonder what's it like to be alone? Since then, ponder, live your life, it's not your own. Just a taste. That's all you get for now.
Thank you very much.
Folks, back. Thank you very much. See you at the show.
One person, boo.
Mom?
You want to take it out? Yes. And it out.
All right. Woo! Check, check. Thank you so much. It's here for Girl in a Coma. Yeah, they rocked it for us already. It's 10:30 and I'm getting excited. We have so many wonderful performers, partners, another partner that we want to recognize at this time is our nonprofit beneficiary, our recipient is Inner City Development. They've been with us for a long time. We want to thank them for the partnership and we look forward to continue giving back.
That's the beauty of this court anyways. You don't even fucking hear sound anyway.
You'll be shooting the best game one down.
Yeah.
www.muertosfest.com.
All right, the heart and soul of Muertos Fest right here, everybody, are the altares, created to pay homage to those we have lost and who have gone before us. This year we will host over 80 altares created by folks from all over San Antonio. Now this morning we have an altar builder, Diana Garcia. She, her husband, and her familia have been altar builders at our event for several years. And I'd like to invite Diana to come up and talk about the altar and why they participate. Diana? Hola.
Good morning, buenos dias. Like she said, my name is Diana Garcia, and my husband Adrian and I, along with my daughters Sophie and Gia, have been building immersive altares for several years now with Muertos Fest. We build them to honor the matriarchs of our familia, my mother, Adrian's grandmothers, who in life were strong, resilient women, who gave everything to their families and their community. In celebrating them, we've had the opportunity to rediscover them on a deeper level and understanding how multifaceted these women really were, making the process of creating these altares and ofrendas all that more special, thus allowing us to be creative in revealing a different chapter of their lives and sharing it with people at wonderful events at Muertos Fest here at Hemisphere Park. An event that has connected us with so many people of different backgrounds from different cities and states and even other countries. And despite these differences, the connection is all the same. We've all experienced love and loss. These altares give us the opportunity to have that conversation, from exchanging funny and heartfelt stories and giving the chance to explore and discover what the Dia de los Muertos tradition is all about. My hope is that we continue to have amazing events like Muertos Fest to celebrate these beautiful Latino traditions and continue to bring us together as a community. Thank you.
Thank you, Deanna, and we invite everyone to come up and view the altar that they've constructed for this morning's event as soon as we finish, as they share the meaning of each element.
Muertos Fest features over 50 performances, and no one captures the unique culture of San Antonio better than the City of San Antonio Poet Laureate, Eddie Vega. Join me in welcoming our Poet Laureate, Eddie Vega, who said, un momentito. He gave me the ever universal sign for un momentito, por favor. So he's back. Experienced poet knows the stand.
You don't know how much I panicked when I saw them take this away. Thank you. That's good. All right. Hi, good morning. On behalf of the Arts and Culture Department, I'm here on behalf of the people of San Antonio, on behalf of all the teachers and all the other groups that I belong to. Thank you. I do poetry. I've been doing this festival for a lot of years. Back when we were across, at La Villita on this little stage with just a few poets and fewer people in the crowd. And now we've got a bigger stage and more people and some great poets with you. And I like to do this particular piece, but I normally do this later in the day. And so it requires two things of us. And I think the crowd's already kind of warm because we had Roland come up here. So we need to sing a little bit, and I'm gonna need a grito. And I know it's hard to do a grito before noon or without any sort of libation, but I think we can try it. So first of all, if can I have a grito? Can anybody do a grito for me? Come on, just one. Thank you. Always count on fellow Valleyite. All right. It's going to come up. I'm going to need a grito from some of you. And also, I'll need you to sing. So if I do, ay, 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 ay. All right. We all went to elementary school here in San Antonio. So do that. I'm going to do it one more time. Ay, 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 ay. And there's going to be a time in the poem when I'm going to ask you to do that with me. All right, and you'll know because I'll probably start it off or something. But let's do it one more time. Ay, 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 ay. Before the release of Wakanda Forever and the introduction of Namor, I wrote an open letter to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Look, I've enjoyed all the movies so far, but I think we have a problem. Though you may know something about action heroes, it seems you know nothing about affirmative action. Your characters are mostly men, mostly white. And despite the changing demographics in this nation of ours, I just got one question to ask. Where are the Mexicans? I mean, I think you're trying, but even though Tony Stark is basically a self-employed mechanic sporting a goatee, he's not Mexican. Thor comes and goes without papeles, carrying around a hammer, not Mexican. Loki keeps getting caught for stealing the same stuff over and over and over again and then deported to his parents' house, not Mexican. The Hulk is a big man who can't seem to control his emotions, not Mexican. Black Widow, a woman in love with a man she keeps trying to change, not Mexican. Spider-Man has a hot tia, pero he's not Mexican. And Black Panther? I don't mess with Black Panther. So Marvel, where does this leave us? Do we not pay for the walls on which we project your movies? Are you waiting for us to become the majority for you to pay attention? Do you think we're not capable? We're the culture of tias and abuelitas and curanderas with eggs to rub away the wickedest of ojo. We're the culture of el mariachi, el machete, and el chapulín colorado. We're the culture that knows the value of big staple rope, té de oregano, and sana sana colita rana. We will burn sage across the galaxies because even Thanos would agree the whole universe is in need of Olympia and Thor's hammer, and you got a thing on my abuelita's chancla. But when things get really bad, we can use our Día de los Muertos power. We will summon the ancestors who will cross the divide and do what they do best. Eat pan dulce, drink tequila, and sing until sunrise. Ay, 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 ay. You see, Marvel, our gente faces evil every day. There's overzealous ICE agents and gang members and drug cartels and Torchy's Tacos and Chipotle and diabetes and diet and exercise. But we don't let the evil defeat us. No, we throw our arms around it, invite her over for dinner, and throw a grito into the air. So Marvel, bring on your worst. We got Coco, Miguel, Hector, Nacho Libre, Esqueleto, all of the ancestors with all the chanclas and all of our ancestors who have the huevos to rub away the wickedest of ojo. Marvel, don't just remember me. Remember all of us. Ay, 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 ay. Thank you.
All right. Gracias, Eddie. Your words are fuerte, firme, and inspiring. As we say in Espanol, con corazón, mucho heart. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. And since its inception, Muertos Fest set out to have a highly curated art component with local vendors showcasing their artistry. Today, the Muertos Mercado features over 70 local vendors. And this morning, we have one of those companies with us. Cristina Martinez is an entrepreneur whose business, Very That, has participated in the art market for over a decade. Today, Cristina and her partner at SA Local Market, Catherine Contreras, curate the Muertos Mercado. Let's welcome Cristina to share a few words.
Yay! Buenos dias, everybody. I'm here with Very That. My name is Cristina Martinez. I'm proud to be from the south side of San Antonio. Proud to be hija de inmigrantes. My parents are from Coahuila, and I'm also proud to be part of SA Local Market. We helped curate over 80 vendors this year for the Muertos Mercado, and we tried so hard to bring you your local favorites, the people that you come to Muertos Fest every year to see, and then we're also bringing in a lot of newer businesses. This year we welcome a lot of smaller micro businesses that are going to set up their one little mesitas, their one tables, and show you everything that they've been working on for months and months and months. Like Max said, I've been part of Muertos Fest since probably the very, very beginning when we were across the street. At that time, I didn't have a canopy. I didn't know that I needed table covers. And I was so shocked at the support that San Antonio showed me and other small businesses. That was the year that I said, I'm gonna do this full time. That was the year that I said, okay, my life is going to be different and I'm gonna dedicate myself to preserving the dichos that we grew up with. San Antonio loves Spanglish, right? Like we're a Spanglish speaking city. And so when I started putting those things on images, people really, really loved that. And every year Muertos Fest surprises me more and more with the support that San Antonio gives me and other small businesses. We have local favorites like Barbacoa Apparel. We have the old school vendors like El Sol. We have Fruity Palms. We have people that have been vendors in San Antonio and in Mexico for decades, coming through and setting up their wares year and year again. It's not easy. It's a really hard thing to do, to set up all of our things that we've been working on, but we all are so honored to be here year and year again. And the newer vendors are my favorite because they don't know what's coming. They don't know the massive crowds that come and visit us and really take in the art and the cultura that we pour into our products. SA Local Market has been curating mercados in San Antonio almost for a decade now, and we work with hundreds and hundreds of small businesses in San Antonio. And I think we all know that the economy has been especially difficult this year, right? Being a micro business is not easy any year. This year has been especially hard, but the way that San Antonio supports its vecinos, the way we support each other, our neighbors, it's truly something that I've never seen anywhere else. It's truly something special. So this year we invite everybody to shop local, to spread your money where your neighbors are, to spread your money where the señora down the street lives, not only with the art market, but with the food vendors. There's so many things to come and like take home with you from this very, very special weekend. Some of the things that you'll find are original paintings and prints. A lot of vendors work really hard to make sure that everybody can take something home. So there might be a painting that's thousands of dollars, or a little print that you can buy for $10 or $20 that you can take home. So everybody is gonna have the opportunity to shop local. We'll have a lot of artesanos coming in from Mexico that work with the artesania there, right? Bringing in blusas like the one that I'm wearing, working directly with the makers in Mexico. We're very, very careful to make sure that we're doing it with so much respect from the place that Muertos derives from, right? From Mexico, from Central America. So for me particular, Muertos Fest is so special because not everybody gets to go to Mexico for Día de los Muertos. There's some of us that are here, right? And we want to experience the magic of honoring our ancestors. And I'm so honored to do Muertos Fest year and year again and to be able to pour into our very, very special local vendor community. So again, make sure that you come and you shop. There's gonna be so many beautiful things. and we're all really excited to see y'all. Thank you to all of the sponsors. Thank you, Max and Mari, and I'll see you at this year's Muertos Fest.
All right, confession. Every time I need a Gloria and Sandua mug, Very That is there for all of us. So I appreciate that. You know what I'm talking about. And actually, my necklace is also from a micro vendor here, Linda Monsivais. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Catherine and Christina, for years of contributions to Muertos Fest. Muertos Fest gets bigger every year. In 2019, we outgrew La Villita, our original home, and moved into Hemisphere. Last year, we expanded into the new Civic Park, and our attendance was estimated to be over 100,000.
Yes, and we love the development. Even as we hear today, you hear the growth, you hear the development. This continued growth reflects the reach of Muertos Fest, and San Antonio as home to the best Day of the Dead events in the country. USA Today named our event as one of the top 10 fall festivals in America. And in 2023, just last year, our event was featured in an award-winning publication in the United Kingdom on the Day of the Dead celebrations. And recently, Muertos Fest was mentioned in the National Geographic as a must-see experience. Our next speaker is the visionary leader of this site, where we are this morning, and one of the best public spaces in the world. Please join me in welcoming to the stage the CEO of Hemisphere, Andres Andujar.
Welcome everybody to your park. It's very important that you know this is yours. I'm giving credit often, and you know how this gets done with thousands of people. I'll recognize Rod Radel, former chairman of our board, who is also a part of the equation. But a year after opening this space, we are excited to prove up that this is the place where San Antonio meets. There is no theory behind it. We've been talking about it theoretically, and now we've proven it up. So we're very proud to host many, many events. It was designed with gatherings in mind. We host hundreds of celebrations, and Día de los Muertos has a special place in my own heart as we have such a meaningful sort of spiritual experience through that event. That you can enjoy it, but you can also reflect and remember our past family members. The Día de los Muertos at Hemisphere has been a great partner to Hemisphere throughout the years. You've heard they came 5 years ago from La Villita. We remember when that decision was made, and now we cannot wait to host thousands of San Antonians that will join in their event. We're excited to celebrate their 12th year, their 5th year here. The event itself has so many accolades. You've heard about some of those, but this is how we are able to deliver on our promise of the creation of one of the world's great public places. This is it. You don't have to go to Paris. You can just come out here and enjoy who we are in this safe setting. We're looking forward to hosting Día de los Muertos, I would say for the next decade, but really the truth is that my expectation is for decades ahead, for generations to come. And so I don't know how long I'll see you, if it's multiple generations, but you're welcome, and we look forward to seeing you at Día de los Muertos, and thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Andres. Let's give Andres and his extraordinary team here at Hemisphere, the H Park Board of Directors, and the Hemisphere Conservancy another warm round of applause. Thank you so much.
2024 marks the first year that Día de los Muertos at Hemisphere has appointed a host committee comprised of our city's respected leaders to provide valuable insights as our event continues to grow. This morning, we are honored to have some of our esteemed host committee members with us. Now please stand so we can recognize you and thank you for your contributions. ¿Quién está aquí? Host committee.
Thank you, thank you. Couldn't do it without you all. Again, just makes this event bigger and better every year. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce one of our host committee members to share her remarks. Please join us in welcoming the First Lady of San Antonio, Erica Prosper.
Thank you all so much for being here while we celebrate a dozen years of a wonderful event that takes place. I think you've heard it all this hour that you've been here. It is big. It is meaningful. It is something that we as a city are proud to support from all corners. But I think, as Andres mentioned, one of the things that I have been bittersweetly remembering as my last year being a First Lady comes around is that San Antonio is and will forever be a city of generations. And with that responsibility comes the notion that we should continue to expose generations of South Texans, of Americans to what it means to have traditions born and bred of not just a mixture of spirituality and celebration and roots, but also exposing generations to what it means to be who they really are. Because let's all face it, when you face the big unknown, you better know who you are. And the truth is that you don't sometimes know that until someone puts an altar up for you, until they remember what you meant to them. And so this celebration, what we're doing here with Día de Muertos, with Muertos Fest, is as much about not just remembering people and their impact, but about remembering the generations of people and who they really were to us, as well as the traditions and what they really mean to the future of this city that will never be torn away from its Mexican American identity, from its Mexican identity, from its Latin identity, from its ancestral African identity, and also from the beautiful mixture of all of that with its indigenous roots. This is what it means to be a city of generations. This is what it means. And I particularly always love celebrating Dia de Muertos with an odd little essay that is more than maybe a decade old by a woman, an Anglo woman, who decided she was going to go experience Dia de Muertos in Mexico. And this little short essay has a lot of descriptions, but it ends with one of the most beautiful dedications ever. And so while I have endless wishes for my life, I now have only one for my death. Let me die like a Mexican. When I'm gone with any luck many years from now, let me be remembered as Mexicans are. Let bright orange blossoms and the gentle flow of candles and the smell of my favorite foods guide me home. Let me be brought back to life once a year through the love and laughter of those who knew me. Let my memory bring joy to anyone I leave behind. Because if that's not life after death, I do not know what is. That is what we are here. The processions, the vendor market, the performances. By the way, Girl in a Coma, Piñata Protest, and the Santa Cecilia, I mean, who the heck does not want to come to that, right? All of that, though, all of it means one thing to us, to me at least. It means that I will not only give a glimpse to generations of how to die like a Mexican, but how to live like one. So thank you all very much for being here, for joining us. Make sure that you come October 26th and 27th. Make sure, just like everyone else, Viva Chavela, you buy from our micro businesses, and most importantly, make sure that you bring your generations with you, past and present, to celebrate. Thank you all.
We are all ready for the Muertos Fest. Thank you, Erica, for those really inspiring remarks and getting us ready and putting us into the mindset for Muertos Fest. On behalf of Galaxy Productions, Faith, Jim, otherwise known as Jimmy, Matt, Los Mas, there's so many. There's a big team here ready to put on a great event. And it has been great to have you and the inaugural host committee here. And we are sharing what it means to be at Muertos Fest. And we know it's our favorite time of the year.
Oh yeah, we always have so much fun out here, folks, and I always tell people, as you can feel, it's something in the air. Maybe it's the Sempasuchi, maybe it's the spirit of our ancestors, those powerful words. So as we close today's press conference, it has been an absolute honor and pleasure to share this morning with the great leadership of San Antonio. Let's give the First Lady of San Antonio and all of the wonderful speakers this morning a warm San Antonio round of applause. Woo! Thank you for joining us on this historic morning here at Civic Park, and we look forward to seeing each of you, all of your family members, all of your friends, neighbors, all of your community members on October 26th and October 27th. Well, I also want to give another special thank you to my co-host, Maricela Barrera. Maricela, thank you so much. I heard also there's coffee, pan dulce, and aguas frescas. Can we get some of that here while we close up? Is that okay if we get some of that?
Yeah! Especially cafecito. Well, we're closing out today's event. We'd like to thank Corina over here for our aguas frescas. We'd also like to give another shout out to La Panaderia. Say that fast 3 times, everybody. La Panaderia, La Panaderia, La Panaderia. And now, we'd like to close this event out. Always a crowd favorite at our Muertos Fest, everybody.
Tallercito de Son.
Buenos dias. Y'all can go get the pan dulce now. We're background music. Thank you so much to Muertos Fest for always having us. It's been awesome. What a treat to see Girl in a Coma. We're going to play some traditional son jarocho for y'all. I think that's one of the coolest things about Muertos Fest is that you get to see traditional music like we play mariachis, but then you get to see amazing music like Girl in a Coma or Piñata Protest. So catch us on stage, probably both days. And on the kids stage, we love doing interactive stuff with the babies and the familias. So make sure to catch us. We are El Tallercito de Son. We hope you all enjoy. Por salud.